What up, guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be finally wrapping the roof for the FJ. I don't understand this white roof thing. It looks great when the car's white, but it's got to go. So since we've just redid all the trim, obviously we've been kind of blacking this thing out little by little. The roof is obviously next. So what I have, or how I'm going to do it, is one, obviously you got to prep it. I'm going to be washing the car with just regular like dish soap. That's going to help strip anything that's on the roof. Not that there is anything on the roof, because it's a mess in general. I'll show you guys. And then I am also going to be using, I got it somewhere here. There you go. So I've got Iron X. So what that is going to do is that is going to just help clean the roof. My guess is that I'm going to get a ton of stuff with the Iron X off. I'm also going to clay it real quick, and then when I clay it again, I'm going to use soapy water again somewhere around here. I am a mess right now. I have nothing prepared. Oh, here we go, my normal soapy water. And then from there, wipe the whole thing down with isopropyl alcohol, and then wrap it. So the wrap that I got Avery. They are pretty easy to use, or the easiest to use. They kind of have like an air release technology. I am going to be wrapping it myself. I've got some magnets that are obviously going to help me. I have got self-cutting tape, or knifeless tape, whatever you want to call it. That's going to help me a ton. I got these little little pieces that are going to help me kind of wedge it through all the seams. And then, of course, there we go. So I got my squeegees, and I got my blade. So with all this right here, probably, and including the wrap, I would say I'm about maybe 125 bucks. So pretty cheap to wrap the roof. And if you've never done a wrap before, you can learn how to do it yourself. And you can't really mess it up. I mean, you can. I probably will now that I said that, but you can't really. So it's a great way to learn. But anyway, let me get to, I'm taking the roof rack off right now. Just so you know, if you have a roof rack, so you do need a T40, and that gets these, look at these, so rusty. So I'm going to be cleaning these up obviously as well too, make everything look nice and pretty. And in time, I'm going to be refreshing that rack as well. So, but first things first, let me get to taking the roof rack off, and we'll go from there. Alright, just so you can see where I'm at, because it's hard to, honestly, it's really hard to record because it's so tall and just large in general. But so obviously the roof rack's off. I got the trim off. The trim is literally just kind of like laying in there. Once you take the roof rack off, you have access to just kind of peel the trim up from one angle or one side, and then just carefully kind of peel it across. I think, so what I'm going to do, so you can see without the trim, believe it or not, that is clean as hell compared to what it was. It was so beat up, so gross. It's actually smooth now, so it's nice, it's ready to go. I think what I'm gonna do is, so obviously where the trim lies, I'm gonna wrap the middle part on, in between the trim on each side first, get that done. Then I'll do from the trim down under the doors, because there's white under the doors as well too, and basically follow that line where that white is. White meets the blue right there all the way across. I have knifeless tape, so I'm gonna kind of lay that line literally all the way across the windows, and I'm gonna pull the film down and then cut it there, and then when I open the doors I can then push the film underneath and have it cover that white. And I'm gonna follow that line, like I said, down the side, and then I'll do the front here and the back individually as well too. So start with the roof. Wish me luck. All right, guys. So let me walk you through what has been going on. So as you saw, I prepped the car. I clay barred it. I iron X'd it. I isopropyl alcohol it. I wiped it down with isopropyl alcohol. Got it all ready for the wrap. Laid a wrap how I normally would, which would be, I have magnets in all four corners. I peel the wrap at the top, have it laid out on the roof, peel the wrap at the top, pull the sheet back, so it basically lays flat, and then from there you can usually manipulate the wrap and pull it, stretch it, heat it up, whatever it may be. So the brand of wrap, I thought I had Avery. I don't know why I did not order Avery, but I had Vivid, and the wrap itself just did not want to, it didn't want to move. It didn't want to, I couldn't lift it to manipulate it. It was a mess. Honestly, a mess. My neighbor next door is actually a professional detailer, wrapper. I went over and grabbed him, and he couldn't get anything out of it either. We eventually got it to move a little bit, but we at that point had stretched it so much it was just not worth it in my opinion. So I just spent the last hour basically getting all of the glue off of the roof of the car. I did that using, just your basic, you can see it, Goo Gone here, some water, microfiber towels, and a lot of elbow grease. Was not fun, but the car is clean. I re-prepped it. It is ready for alcohol swab, and you guys could think I'm insane, and I am in a way, but I am gonna paint it. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm trying to do it by myself. The FJ Cruiser, basically, if you include the front and the rear, has 4 different sections for the roof. It's not your typical car roof. Especially you need a ladder to get up there and continuously move the ladders back and forth. Huge pain in the ass. If it's your, normal car that you can, do it on foot and quickly walk around the car and maneuver, just much easier thing to do. And wrapping a roof truly is simple in most cases. I'm gonna paint it. I mean, the paint up there already was a mess. It looked like crap, and I am going to use the Rust-Oleum Satin Black, and I'm going to see how it turns out. I am only going to do the middle section of the roof first. Let me just show you. So the sides here, I'm not touching those yet. I'm only going to do the middle here. I have this all sanded down. Oh yeah, also to get the glue off, I sanded it as well too. I mean, why not? I need to sand it anyway to paint it. So it is all sanded down. It's all cleaned. Again, wiped with alcohol. And yeah, it's a huge roof. So, obviously I'm gonna have everything taped off, and I'm gonna start by doing it in quarters. So like this half, then the front half, and then driver's side, and then rear driver's side. And yeah, we're gonna kind of see how it works. Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually spray painted a roof before. That's not necessarily the way I go about things. But let's give it a shot. And honestly, like, the whole point of my channel is for this to like help people. So if it looks like shit on my car, then you know not to do it. So same thing with the wrap. Like, if it's just you trying to wrap your FJ, definitely get a friend or two, or actually honestly 4, because you need to all be on ladders and pull the wrap nice and straight. But anyway, I'm gonna experiment and you guys can learn from my mistakes. So let me start taping off the car. Let me do that and then we'll pick it back up. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna cut the car into quarters. Here goes nothing. Wish me luck. All right. So this is where we are at. Again, like I said, just the center part of the actual hood. It actually does not look too bad at all. This is just paint. I'm gonna let it sit overnight, and then tomorrow I'm gonna clear coat it, and then I'm going to compound it and then polish it. So I'm gonna obviously do my Meguiar's compound, and then I have this stuff called Blacklight. It's really good. It's by Chemical Guys. It's for like black, like, or darker colors in general. Just really kind of brings the color to light. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I know you can't really see. There's kind of a glare behind you, but so there's like the little front piece as well too. So that looks good. Actually, that and the back piece here, they both actually look really good. And again, then it's like super bright back here, so you can't really see so well. But yeah, that all looks pretty good. I mean, what I'm looking at right now through the camera looks like a glare, so I apologize if you can't really tell or not, but so far so good. So, and like I said, at least it's just the top part. So if it does look like garbage when I'm finished by the whole thing, the sides are still open, and then I can, the sides are much easier to wrap. So then if needed, I can just wrap the sides and call it a day. But testing this out first, and yeah, so like I said, clear coat tomorrow, compound, polish it, and I'll show you guys what the final thing looks like. All right, sides are done. So I am gonna do one more clear coat on there, and then I'm gonna pull this off, and then I need to figure out what I'm gonna do about the white underneath. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out that real quick. I'm thinking as I'm speaking, so sorry. But anyway, it came out pretty good. It looks pretty good. Again, I'm still gonna compound it and polish it and everything like that. So we'll see. Let's take this off and then we can actually judge it. I'll pull it out in the sunlight as well too, just to kind of speed up the drying process as well too. And yeah, I don't know. I'm experiencing this with you guys, so I literally don't know. I'm kind of speechless. So let's let me do that. All right, so you guys could see, somehow pulled that off. I'm surprised, but it actually looks really great. I'm actually in the middle of polishing. You can actually see the difference, or not polishing, compounding. Oops, sweating on there. You can actually, no, maybe not that I just did that, but you can see the difference between the two blacks. This looks like factory, or more like factory, and this looks pretty rough. So yeah, so just polishing it all up, and I'll actually kind of show you guys how I'm doing that, but here, just so you can see. So inside the doors, hopefully the battery doesn't die because I didn't unplug it, but I'm leaving the doors open for a little bit. But let me show you guys how I'm polishing. Alright guys, super excited. This was a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. It looks awesome, if you ask me. My wife is super excited about it. I will say, the only thing that I do want to do is I do want to try to, buff it a little bit more. It is really hard to get everything to lay perfect when you are using a can. Of course, it's starting to drizzle as I show you the vehicle, so let me just wipe that all off for you. But yeah, so looks really good. Lines look great. So again, super excited about it. Took a lot of work, a lot of time. There's the inside for you. I'm pretty sure I showed you all this already. But honestly, take your time prepping it. That's really everything. As far as how long it's gonna last, who knows? I'm hoping a couple years. And when that time comes, if I need to do it again or figure out something different or whatever the hell it is that we try to do, I'll worry about it at that time. But for right now, it seriously looks awesome. And yeah, honestly, probably in this area at least, I have not seen another another FJ with a black roof. So just pretty cool, something different, stand out, self-modification. And I think I went through, for your reference, maybe 5 total cans of spray paint and 2 clear coat. So what's that, all in all, I don't know, maybe 50 bucks. So not bad at all. Just time consuming. Took about 3 days with just all the steps that I took. And then, like I said, I am actually going to go over it and polish it one more time. There are some hot spots. I think you kind of see right here. I can see there's a little bit of a hot spot there. And then, let's see. Sorry, just getting the water off. You can see right here is a little bit. So yeah, so definitely need to polish it a little bit more. But all in all, super excited. So I really appreciate you guys checking out the video. Please like, please subscribe. A ton of content. I'm gonna be working on this car seriously for the next like 6 weeks. So thanks again, and I'll check you guys out in the next video.